Thursday, November 21st, field and stream report. Noon. 4 miles upstream of the Trinity River confluence at East Fork. East Fork! About 3 miles upstream of Willow Creek, the town, and its confluence with the Trinity River. And if all the creeks upriver are looking like this one, then the Trinity is going to get scoured this weekend. Somewhere close to 9 inches has fallen in the White Thorn, Shelter Cove area since the storm began. 5 inches in Dinsmore, Bridgeville area. 5 inches here in Willow Creek. And much, much more just to the east of us. 299's clear. We haven't quite hit flood stage here at the Willow Creek and East Fork confluence, but it's getting there. The banks of the creek on both sides are starting to get encroached. The alders are underwater. The willows are underwater. The pepperwoods are underwater. And that is a generous volume of water coming downhill from Titlow right now. It's not even quite noon on Thursday, and we're expecting a lot more rainfall before midnight tonight. Is it a cyclone? Nah. It's just winter. The prospect of a 2-gyre double low pressure storm out in the Pacific that could double whack us is pretty appealing to some folks. It's a very interesting and complicated storm, as our friend Mike Belchek has said. We don't know how much water this is going to pump on the north coast. Yesterday it split and went a little bit north of Humboldt into Del Norte and up into Oregon, and then well to the south into Chico, Red Bluff areas of the Central Valley. And today's trajectory could change once again. In relationship status terms, it's complicated. Seems to be a pretty decent storm. What do you think? I don't know. Sheets of cats and dogs falling from the cosmos. I don't know. Seems kind of like a pretty decent, pretty good storm. Just have to see what the TV has to say about it, right? Oh, the wind is blowing. The wind is kicking. It's the storm of the nothing. One thing we can be sure of is that the weather is going to continue to persist being weather through this weekend and well into next month. Really, what choice do we have? We're at the whim of forecasting systems that are state-of-the-art, with TV personalities that promise us something, and only 50% of the time it comes true. They're like the astrologers of the climate, and we just listen, sometimes take them seriously. Now there are storm chasers, storm analyzers, NOAA, weather prediction centers, storm intensity prediction models, and dudes just standing on hills talking. Used to be only 3 weather stations nationwide in the 1800s. We had to walk uphill to read the stats both ways. And now look at us, just thumbing through forecast after forecast, storm chasing vicariously through someone else's outdoor experiences. What's become of us? The variability alone of these forecasts is pretty wild. The European model versus the GFS model has variability of up to 4 inches a day. We're either going to get 2.5 inches of rain today, or we're going to get 8 inches of rain today. We're either going to get hammered, or the storm's gonna gap over us again, and the north coast or northeastern Humboldt won't see the precipitation that was promised. That's the weather for you. Waze is telling me that we have to go home, so that's what I'm gonna do. This has been a fun field and stream report. You're watching Trinity Corridor Complexities, and I'm Basho Parks.